What do you say, my Facebook friends? You know it. Number 8 in your scorecard, always number 1 in your heart. Shame I'm not in that Phillies lineup. Anyway, I got something special for you. I'm at 1731 Packer Avenue. Restaurant, 1731, owned by Tony Novelli. Having dinner. But I ran into a podcast YouTube celebrity all of a sudden. You see him on the Skinny with Snuff Perry, you all know him. I'm going to introduce to you. I ran into him. There he is, the infamous Al the Lid. Say hello, Al.
What's up?
Anyway, what are you eating today? What's your...
A little chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup?
Chicken parm on the way, a little gnocchi.
Tell the truth. I have never had a meal at the saloon. Never. Is it that you guys claim it was off the charts? It's off the charts?
It's definitely an upscale joint. Like, it's definitely out in the top line. For sure.
So, are you enjoying yourself on the podcast?
Having a lot of fun, man.
It seems like the guy...
Hanging with a couple friends, just having fun, breaking balls.
Now,
you know.
breaking balls you do. Angelo told us funny stories. It's classic. He knows how to tell a story. I taught him.
A little dramatic, but he's good.
Yeah. I taught him how to tell a story. You gotta paint the picture. You're real. But anyway, what's your feeling though? I'm a YouTube lover. My saying is thank God for YouTube. But there's a lot of hate going on, and I'm not talking about the underworld hate, the La Costa Nostra hate. But you get a lot of podcasts from a lot of people, you know, talking innuendos.
That's straight jealousy.
I get
Let them
it.
do their own thing. Leave people alone.
No, I get it. I mean, but
we're not affected, not a single soul. We're having nothing but fun. Maybe it'll go somewhere, maybe it won't, but
right.
It's only going to affect the people involved, nobody else.
I get it.
We don't harm anybody, not badmouthing nobody, talking facts, talking sports, breaking each other's balls, doing nothing but having fun and laughing. That's it. There's 3 friends talking.
3 friends talking. So, Joey lives in Florida, and he flies in every week to do this. Or you?
No.
Or you guys, vice versa.
Well, you know, Joey has roots here. So
yeah.
He lives in Florida, you know, full time, but the podcast is based out of Florida.
Right.
Stuff flies to Florida, you know, once a week. But Baba has a lot of roots here, so when he comes here, we do the podcast while he's here. So we take advantage of that, you know, so stuff doesn't have to fly back to Florida and stuff like that.
I'll tell you, the quality of it is top notch.
Absolutely.
You must have
there's good quality people behind it.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Kevin from Entourage is the producer.
Yes.
That's pretty
good
sick.
people too, man. Good people. Absolutely.
So you guys do
we're gaining some real good views, real good subscribers, like faster than anybody could ever imagine.
Really?
You know, me, I'm just a regular guy, as you know what I mean? Now I walk down the street, people are driving down, I hear the lid, everywhere I go. So it's cool, it's fun.
What nickname would you prefer? Al the Lid? Or what's
the other one is? Be the Lid, but because there's so many wigs.
Right.
But people are just catching on to wig.
Right.
So whichever.
The other one was, your other real nickname is?
Al the Wig.
Al the Wig, instead of Al the Lid.
Yeah.
I like Al the Wig.
Yeah, okay. Whichever one sticks, it's all right with me.
Now, unfortunately, and I'm not making fun, some people look good who are bald. I mean, it's not a shame to be bald. At what age did you have to go with the toupee?
1985.
Wow.
38 years ago.
38 years ago. Jesus Lord.
I was born. and I made my buddies on the show a challenge.
Right.
If they can beat me during the week in our sports picks, I will do the next segment without it. And no one's ever seen me without it. 38 years.
I saw that where you're put a challenge.
So, you know.
Let's see if anybody has a
So
question.
I'm putting it on the line.
Let's see if anybody has a question. Hold on. Let me see. Butchie, John. If anybody has a question for Al, look at that, Al. If they say Al makes the podcast, don't get too popular. They won't invite you back. Keep your distance. Yeah. Angela. Okay, so let's talk about Snuff. What's with overs? Does he ever pick an under game? Does he ever?
No, he's not an under guy, but when he does pick over, he likes he likes to emphasize over.
Okay, but he has to skip a week once in a while. He just can't be an over.
He doesn't do it every time.
No?
He doesn't do it every time. No, he didn't do it this past time.
Did you? I'll tell you.
He does it on some of our clips,
He won one. Not this weekend. Last weekend, I'm at live.
I wouldn't bet my kids with Snuff's picks.
No, I'm sitting live in front of the TV, and he comes over. He says hello. I seen him. I was watching. I wasn't paying attention, and he was only about 40 feet away from me with his wife and his wife's girlfriend. And after he went away, I went over to them. I wanted to meet his wife, Danielle. So I went over, and he says to me, "Who do you like?" I said, "I don't know who I like. I can't pull a trigger on a game." I said, "Who you like?" He goes, "I love the Vikings."
That's his pick this week, yeah.
It was last week.
Oh,
this week
last week.
against
Kansas City, right?
No, the one before that. Carolina. So I go back. I look at it's a few minutes later. I look at my phone and I see 12:58. I said, you know what? Okay. I take the Vikings minus the 7. They go right down the field. Throws a touchdown pass inside the red zone. Called back. Next play, throws a pick 6. I want to break my phone in half because I bet a Gino. Okay. Yeah. I want to break my phone. Now I can't watch the game. Now I won't watch the game. I'll follow on my phone. Well, it got to the point where 14-13, they took the lead. And time went by. I got caught up in something, and I go, oh, my God. I checked the phone, 21-13 final. I win. Was it 21-13? Yeah, they won by 8. They covered it, and I went. So Snuff gave me a winner, and that was that. But anyway, so here we are, and you're going to be on the podcast every week now.
I'm not sure about every single week. I'm hoping to be on every week, but I'll be a regular.
Okay. Well, guys, you see them in person out of there. You can see him on the Skinny podcast with Snuff Jr., Joe Perry's son. He's doing what is loaded? Every Wednesday, every Thursday?
We film on Tuesday. It drops on Thursday. Please subscribe and follow the channel. We need your support.
They need your support, okay? You don't wear a bulletproof vest, do you?
Not necessary.
You're not wired. All right, all right, guy. Come to 1731. I just had a nice meatball. Bye-bye, gang. Gamble responsibly.